Hey everybody, welcome back to the 1RC YouTube channel. Today we've got a bit of a special project. This is the rear-wheel drive drag car project that we've been hinting about for the last couple of weeks. You might be saying, oh, it's just a Proline IROC. What's so special about that? It's probably even on a slash two-wheel drive chassis. And you'd be right. But it's more than that to me. The third gen Camaro, specifically mine was a 91, but it was my first car. Mine was a T-top RS model, so see, we came in and masked in T-tops on this car. Mine had dark tinted windows. So you can see this car has dark tinted windows. Mine had carbon fiber smoked headlight covers. So this one has carbon fiber smoked headlight covers. Mine had Hoosier radial GTs. This one has Hoosier slicks. So it's close enough. But the car holds a special place in my heart. And I've always wanted to recreate it in 1/10 scale. And when Proline released the 85 IROC, it was the closest thing I felt that we were going to see to a 91. Now, obviously, this one has the IROC hood bulges. Well, mine didn't have that. Mine had the flat standard hood. And mine also had the short spoiler. This one's got a flat deck lid for now. So a few subtle differences. It's close enough to make me happy. I got the car when, believe it or not, I was 10 years old. My parents went to trade the car in on a 96 Chevy Z71 extended cab. Beautiful truck, black, really nice truck, but they offered them such a lowball offer that my dad said, you know what? The car will sit in the garage until my son turns 16, and it did. When I was 15, we started kind of working toward getting the car back up and running. It needed a little bit of work. And when I turned 16, I got the keys to it and drove it all the way through college. Worked on it from time to time. Spent way more money on it than I probably should have. And even took it to a couple of shows. This here is a picture from the first show that I ever took the car to. It placed third in the top 25. There was 100 cars or so at that show. It placed third, which at an import show was pretty impressive to me. So you can see it holds a really special place in my heart, and I'm really happy that Proline brought out this body. We do have the body mounted with magnetic mounts, which on this car are pretty stout. See, it takes a little effort to get it off of there. Underneath, like I said, it is just a slash two-wheel drive. We've got Proline extended body mounts with the magnets on them like we do on most of our bodies now. It is on Bandit suspension arms. We've got a set of Proline Power Stroke short front shocks all the way around, front and rear there. The chassis is the black version, not the blue. No point in having a blue chassis poking out underneath there to let everybody see. We do have the AJC mods 2-inch extended rear body mount. And the interesting thing about this one, this was the development car for this body mount to work with the Proline transmission. And you can see there's a Proline 32-pitch HD transmission in the back. It's an amazing gearbox. So smooth despite being all metal gears and as heavy duty as it is. And that diff, you couldn't ask for a better differential in one of these cars. We've got the AJC mods battery strap and electronics mount. Lets you run your electronics down the center. And we've also got a receiver mount. Now, I cannot remember the company that makes this one. It is 3D printed. I got it off eBay. Lets you run the receiver up front. And I did that because we're running a RadioLink 4-channel micro receiver with a gyro. And what running it up front does is numbs the gyro effect even further. It still adds some help and assistance, but it doesn't interfere as much as if you would have it in the rear where the sway is more pronounced. For speed control, we're running a Hobbywing 10BL 120 paired with a 5700 kV Castle motor. See it peeking out down there. Now this is the AJC Mods rear body mount with the optional fan mount, and that is the 30 by 30 fan, which we do have wired directly to the receiver for power. Luckily, the BEC and the Hobbywing ESC is powerful enough to power it. And for wheelie bar, we've got Proline's single wheel Stinger wheelie bar. Mounts right up. Does work just fine with the AJC Mods rear body mount. And what running this body mount allows you to do is mount the rear body post directly on the deck lid of a body like the IROC or the J-Concepts Grand National or the Malibu from Proline. Bodies like that where you wouldn't want it poking through the rear glass. It does make it a lot more scale. That's about it for the chassis. I mean, we've got stainless screws, a decent set of bearings in it. It does have slash 4x4. I'm not sure if we can even get down in there to see them, but they are slash 4x4 rear drive shafts. And those for plastic drive shafts hold up really well on the two-wheel drives. I've got them on a couple of different projects. Future upgrades for the car are going to be, I hate to say it, my original car had purple neon underneath it, and I bought a set of LEDs for this one to do purple neon all the way around. Gonna mount it directly to the body instead of the chassis because they're not quite as bright as I'd like them to be. But they're gonna kind of set the car off the way that the full scale one was. Hope to be able to get the car out and take it for a run soon. We've been having a lot of rain here lately. Today we're having some pretty severe thunderstorms. Took a break just hoping to get this done before they start again. It's real hot in the shop, so we're hoping to get this finished up, and if I could get out and run I would, but the driveway is super wet right now. So running footage will be coming as soon as the weather breaks. That's West Virginia in the summertime for you. You don't like the weather, give it 5 minutes, it will change. And sorry if this wasn't exactly what everybody was expecting for the big reveal, but like I said, this is a very important project for me. Being my first car, there's a few projects that I really hold near and dear to my heart. There's this one. There's a project I built for my dad that was a replica of one of his trucks from when I was a kid that really do mean a lot. So if you ever get a chance, you know, do something like this, you know, build a car that means a lot to you. And even if it just literally sits on a shelf, it's worth it because you'll remember all those good times every time you look at it. And for this one, I do. I don't remember somebody breaking the back window out of it and stealing the amp and subs out of the trunk, stealing the seat belts out of the front seats, stealing the satellite radio and the TV out of the dash. I don't remember those things. I remember popping the T-tops out and cruising around with my friends. I remember getting pulled over for accidentally hitting the switch for my neons and driving around town, getting pulled over for impersonating a police officer. You know, I remember things like that, the good times, the being a kid. That's what this car represents for me. So if you get a chance to do that, if you have done so, please drop a comment down below. Let me know about it. Tell me what you built and what it meant to you. And if you're not subscribed, please do so. Click the little bell to be notified of future videos. Doesn't cost you anything. We won't send you an invoice. Won't send a debt collector after you. But we do thank you for tuning in today. Have a great day.